Yeah, very well, thanks. One of those crazy days. How's your day been? If I'm not mistaken, I think you've been previously speaking with might have been Steve or Justin potentially. Great, I'm glad you spoke to them because they're very experienced as well. Like Justin's got about 18 or 19 properties and Steve's got about 8 in the last 2 years alone. Well, yeah, they passed on all your information and everything like that, looking to further build the portfolio. Like you can buy through an SMSF. You can actually do that together. Like that's an actual option down the track to actually do it together, which it's different to buying it in joint names. If you were to buy through an SMSF in 1 or 2 or 3 years down the track, I know people and you can do that. That's a different scenario. You can't basically take the equity back out of the property and recycle it like you can with buying in your individual name. But let's say you buy a property for 200,000 hypothetically, and then 5 years later it's 400, it's doubled in 5 or 6 years. You can always sell that. And you pay actually very little capital gains. It's a lot less capital gains. It's like 10%. And then that frees up the cash, and then you can divvy up that cash that you've made and then buy another 2 or 3. There's YouTube videos that I've done about them. I don't know if you've seen those. I can email you through as well. I'll make a note down here to email you through who I used, and they're basically a company that they can just basically email you through more information for you to learn more about it before you do anything. But you could buy a property through Super literally within the next 2-3 months. It takes about a couple months to roll over, but once it's over, you basically use that 80K as a deposit. I would definitely learn more about it, research more about it. If you type in SMSF on YouTube, and then I've done a 20-30 minute video explaining how I did it, so watch that. And that's definitely you could, if you bought one normally under your individual name now within the next month, then you could, if you rolled over and created an SMSF, you could buy the next one through an SMSF literally by November. Right now, as an example, there's about 4 that we can go through on average. 1 or 2 new ones come available every week as well. So pretty much there's no pressure. It's obviously always up to you guys, and I'll give you that guidance about which one I would definitely go with out of all of them. I would truly buy any of them, but because we narrow it down to make sure whatever property is, whatever type it is, whether it's a house, a townhouse, or a unit, it's got to have those 3 elements of under market value, growth, and yield with it already. I'm sure you would have seen hopefully a few different examples of some of the properties that we occasionally pick up. Do you get any of those emails? If you got some time now, I'd love, if you have emails handy, like a computer or laptop, there's 4 emails coming your way. I'm glad you've got one. There's another 3 on the way. If you got some time, I can take you through each one.
2,000 years later.
If you just dedicate, literally you set a time frame, a goal for yourself, let's say go as hard as you can for 2.5 years, 3 years, that kind of, even if you do it for 2 or 3 years or 1 year, it just sets you up for the next decade. You sacrifice 1, 2, 3 years, and then the next, 7, 8, 10 years are a lot easier. My pleasure. Talk to you tomorrow. See you, mate.